how you gonna be rapping now?
Rita Slativerito. Welcome to the suggestion box. I am JASHAR. This is Mr. Tunez.
What it do?
Mr. Tunez.
That's me.
I gotta say it twice. Just to make sure it's
yeah, one's not enough.
It's not enough. You know, I gotta make sure it's accurate and I gotta make sure it's powerful. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Tunez. Three
Just
times.
to let y'all know. Third time's the charm.
It's the charm. And back at it again. Now that the beef is finally over.
Back at it again with the white bands.
It's finally over.
Thank God.
Because honestly, it took over the podcast for a little bit.
At least 3.
And it took over everything else. Now it's time to get back to business. Not to say that we're not going to be covering music shit, because we always going to be covering music shit.
We just want a little breaky break, you know what I'm saying?
A little breaky poop.
Just a little
breaky poop. I like what I'm doing with my music right now.
We're
Take a
both
little
kinda
breaky
just-
poop.
Yeah, we both kind of are taking a little hiatus from music. I got these 2 songs dropping, and then I'm kind of done.
He might not come back.
And I might not come
He
back.
might be done.
That might be it.
Who
So
knows?
if you want to see
For
me
me.
come back, go listen to my shit. Respectfully.
Respectfully. For me, I'm dropping a beat tape this year. I don't know if I want to be...
You mean you're dropping a beat tape?
We're dropping a beat tape.
Ah, yeah.
We're dropping a beat tape this year. That's gonna happen. Actual music with lyrics in it, for me, may or may not happen by the end of the year. I think it may happen, but it may or may not happen right now. Because honestly, kind of digging life. I'm digging art. I haven't been listening to a lot of music lately, outside of the beef. Haven't really been listening to anything.
Childish Gambino dropped last week.
Yeah, I heard about that. I haven't even been inclined to listen to it yet.
I like it.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it amazing?
I think I have to listen to it more.
Alright, no.
Because you know, like, first listen. No, it's really good. It's really good. Because that one little project he did in between, I didn't like. But he has, like, some of the songs from it, too. But, like, all the new stuff that he added to it, I'm with it.
I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy, too. I've not heard anything about this Gambino project, which seems crazy to me for how big of an artist he is.
I think that partially has to do with the beef, because, like, I don't think anybody wants to talk about anything but that. Because now, like, all week it's been like, oh, this person got caught doing this thing, and this person, and then you're kind of like, whoa.
This person's shooting at this person.
Man.
Crazy.
Man, this person faked getting shot and set it up himself. I don't know. There's too many conspiracies and stuff, and like it's just exhausting.
It's very exhausting. So,
anyway,
what we was gonna do is we was gonna switch some gears and talk about the other side of some stuff that we also like to talk about, which involves comics and movies and stuff. Nerd shit.
Let me get my glasses on.
We're nerds.
My glasses staying right there. We're just a little nerd.
You know what I'm saying? They just dropped a sneak peek trailer
of.
Well, I don't want to say it's like a sneak peek, but that Agatha All Along. So that's coming this year.
I got something for you.
Oh shit! No, pull the finger out.
You see this bag? It's the bag of fucks I give about that. Hate.
I want to check it out.
I
honestly, because
why?
Absolutely nothing else from Marvel is dropping except for Wolverine and Deadpool. We don't have any content coming this year. We don't have any content.
Yeah.
What do we have? What do we have?
Good. Take a break. Do what we're doing. Take a break, Marvel. Take it back.
Take it back. Get it together.
And I think part of it is they wanted to say they lied, and I know they lied. They were like, oh, we're taking a break because we want to focus on quality over quantity. No, you don't. You just don't know what to do about the Kang situation. And now you're all up, hey, what are we going to do?
Shit, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
which is
What
actually
are we gonna do, Jonathan Majors? What are we gonna do? We wrote so many stories around this character.
They had everything lined up for him, and now they're like, but what's crazy? They didn't have to fire him. You didn't have to fire him. He was found not innocent, but not guilty of what they were accusing him of.
Mm-hmm.
And because she got cut out with a baby finger, because she was the aggressor.
Yeah.
She was the aggressor. That man was whatever. You know what?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
But it is what we want to talk about today is missed movie opportunities that we are just not
Missed movie
gonna
opportunities.
and the ones that we really, really, really wish we would.
I'm gonna go first.
Go ahead.
Batman Beyond.
Damn, you took mine. How you gonna take mine? No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. That's
Batman Beyond. Now his Batmobile is one of the coolest Batmobiles I've ever seen. That's probably top 3 favorite Batmobiles of all time.
Oh yeah, the flying bit.
The flying one. Yeah. I always thought that shit was cold as fuck. It looked like it's got no windows. It's just completely blanked out. Glides fast as fuck through the sky. You know what I'm saying? And then he can just pop out the bottom.
Oh yeah, and fly
Pop
himself.
out the top. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got the gliders. And you got the jet boosters on the feet.
Yeah.
It's cold as fuck. And I wanted to see it just for that. Not even counting like having Michael Keaton come back and all of that. That just would have been like a little cherry on top.
That would have been
just
nice.
the concept and the idea of something seeing like that and seeing the visuals for it. Because I know, based off what we've seen with Marvel and the different worlds and planets they've been visiting, we know that we could set off a new Gotham City off right.
A futuristic Gotham
clean.
City at that.
That shit would look clean, especially with today's technology.
Okay, so like, I know we. Sorry, I gotta stop love tapping. So.
Why are you talking?
Because it's gonna.
I
I
thought
can't
it
be
was
like,
coming.
hey, look. Yeah, see, exactly. I got a little barrier now.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
stuck. So
I didn't tell him that he had to stop doing that.
I told myself, I got done editing that one video and I was like, damn, how many times was I abusing my friend? Sad. The first step is acknowledging. So, sorry. But as you were saying that about like his Batmobile, okay, I actually do have to show some. But as you were saying that about his Batmobile,
See.
and how it's flying and stuff,
See.
you know what they could do now since they missed the Michael Keaton
What?
opportunity? Christian Bale.
Ooh.
Because he already had that Batwing from
Ooh.
that Batman 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The flying boy.
That thing was stupid, by the way.
I liked it.
I thought it looked cool when I first saw it. Then I was like, you got propellers on the bottom?
Yeah, it's like a helicopter.
It's fucking stupid.
It's a cool helicopter.
It's stupid. He's got propellers on the bottom. And then they show him trying to dip and dodge the fucking missiles.
See, but that's
and then
what
the ship was like... like...
No, you're not
This
gonna
shit's
ruin.
slow
Nah,
as
you're not
fuck.
gonna ruin that. Thought it was
trying to
cool.
bend around corners.
I thought
like,
it was great.
I'm like, that's not how the Batmobile in Batman Beyond would move.
No, exactly. But that's what would make that movie great. Is he would
Because he'd
just
be like,
update
I've
all of his
updated
stuff.
what I have.
Yeah, Batman learns
So-
from his mistakes.
Okay.
And then you update it, and then
Okay.
he tries. So that actually works out too, because remember in the Batman, the Dark Knight Rises,
Uh-huh.
and he had that cane.
Uh-huh.
He was like, Selena Kyle, blah, 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 blah.
Hey.
That would be cold, because now you can still bring back the cane, and now he's got the cane because he's old man Batman. We've already seen Christian Bale act as an old man.
Ooh. What do you think it would take to get Christian Bale to come back?
A really good script. Because I think the reason he said no to Flash, I think actually what I think it's really gonna take is for him to see like, oh, James Gunn's doing shit. Cool. DC's not trash right now. Cool. I wouldn't have jumped on that Flash movie.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you already know it's like gonna
It's kind of
end.
teeter-tottering. You
Yeah.
don't know, like, is this going to be good?
Yeah, you already knew it wasn't gonna mean anything because they had already canceled everything.
True.
So you're like, why would I be a part of this thing just for
That shit was in development for years though. Before any cancellation was
Unfortunately.
a thing that was supposed to be happening. So it was in development for years. If he signed up years ago, he could have been forgiven because he didn't know.
yeah.
But he didn't.
Yeah. And I think if they were like here, and then here's that Batman Joker movie. Oh, but they couldn't do that though because Heath Ledger's dead. That'd be kind of messed up. That'd be kind of messed up. That's the
Yeah.
yeah. They wouldn't even have to do that story though. Because
Yeah.
like, damn, Heath, R.I.P.
Yeah.
But like, still, you get.
Yeah.
Good. But you can still do like some really good stories because now you don't even have to worry about like Heath Ledger or nothing. You don't have to worry about a Joker character really. You can have all the new Batman villains or all the new Batman Beyond villains and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then if this
they should do Ink.
Oh yeah,
that would
yeah.
be freaky, dude.
Hard.
First off, because of the fact, the reason I think they should do Ink for the first movie is first off, they haven't done Clayface in live action. And I feel like she has a lot of the same qualities as Clayface. But to actually see her like that, be a little more deadly, I think that would be dope.
Yeah.
Plus, while we're still in the vacuum seal of, women owning everything, you can have her as the villain who really kicks ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dope. That's fair. And just for shits and giggles, you could bring Henry Cavill back as old man Superman. Creepy. And then they'd be like, well, why isn't it Ben Affleck? Who the fuck cares? Shut up.
It doesn't matter. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, I'd be like, it doesn't matter. Those movies ran at the same time. Man of Steel and The Dark Knight Rises, I think, were in like within the
2
same
years apart.
Yeah, exactly.
No, a year apart.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I want to say Dark Knight Rises came out 2012. Man of Steel came out 2013.
Or like 11 and 12, I think it was. Because I think I was still in high school.
2013. Okay, Man of Steel. I know when Man of Steel was. Because I know Man of Steel because that movie meant a lot to me.
Oh.
It's my favorite Superman movie.
He's pretty decent. Besides him, like, completely abandoning
That's
everything
cool.
that made him
That's cool.
Superman.
I understand.
Visually,
I
though,
understand how you feel,
No,
but this is the
visually it was
first time we got a fight that looked good
Mm.
for Superman
Really
in a
good.
movie.
Really good.
And I was like, this is the shit I've always wanted to see. And we finally got it.
That's fair.
Whether the script was okay or it was garbage, I think it was a good script. There was some parts where I was like, this is kind of slow. You can move it up a little bit, like speed it up a little bit. But I thought it was a dope movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still, Harold is my favorite Superman movie.
That's actually a good segue. Man of Steel 2. We're never going to see that.
We're not going to see it.
That would have been nice to see.
We're not going to see it.
I would have loved to see. I guess we could just cluster all of those Justice League-esque movies in there. Because, we technically saw some of it with the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
So, like, we're not going to see that final Darkseid movie.
No.
Which
would have been hard. That was crazy to see Darkseid for the first time live action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That one hurts.
Do it, WB. Oh.
That one hurts. There's like still those rumors going around that Netflix, because they have that
I keep hearing about it. Well, Netflix said, we might buy the rights to get Zack Snyder's Justice. That shit's not gonna happen.
But that would be so cool.
It would be dope as fuck. But that shit's not gonna happen. There's no way WB would let some shit like that fly.
They're not gonna have a choice. In what is it, next year? Batman and Superman are like is public domain.
Public domain, that's right. I didn't know it was coming that soon.
I think
that means he
soon,
could
though.
do that.
He could really just be like, I don't care what y'all say.
That means real niggas could put out Batman movies.
Yeah.
Some nigga could be like, yo, I got an idea.
That might
WB said no.
Yeah, that might be bad. It might be good though. Because then it could be like comic books.
You know what would be crazy?
Then it could be like comic books. Yeah.
If Marvel just tapped their little toes in there and was like, surprise, surprise, we just entered another universe. Here's Batman and Superman.
I'd kill myself.
I'd be like,
I kill myself.
It don't matter if it's good or bad.
I don't want to see
I don't give a fuck.
What?
I don't give a fuck. I want to see
You
it.
want to see you?
I want to see it.
DC versus Marvel?
Not versus Marvel. I want to see them characters pop up.
I would hate that.
Because there's so much overpower compared to Marvel. Is that what it is?
No.
Way more overpowered.
Well, I would want Marvel to do it when like they're not owned by Disney.
Damn.
Because Disney would find a way to fuck it all up.
Damn.
The way that they've done with the Marvel universe. What?
Is that your laptop?
Yeah, she working hard. She working real hard right now.
I'm just hearing her face like.
Yeah, no, She trying. She got asthma, so she got.
Damn.
She breathing real hard over there. You doing fine, baby. Good job. That's where a lot of magic was made. Proud of that laptop. But no, I would hate to see it, especially now, a DC Marvel crossover. But
I mean, like it would have been like real dope, you know, when they still had like the big three over at Marvel. You know what I'm saying?
Man, fuck
but
the
that's
big
gone.
three. It's just big. I'm sorry, couldn't hold it.
So they're called the big three at Marvel, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're called the Trinity over DC.
That's creepy. That sounds like some not creepy. Sounds like some culty shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because they're like the top of the top. Yeah, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
They're the goats.
You like that better than the big three over at Marvel?
Who's the big three at Marvel? Would it be
Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor?
That's your big three?
I'm not saying Marvel's it's my big three. They're called the big three. That's what they call them.
Really?
That's why it was such a big symbol. Like when the three of them were walking together in Endgame.
Yeah.
You just see their feet walking towards.
I'm kind of thinking more
that
like
means that was a big deal.
Yeah. I was thinking more so like in comics general, not like the MCU. Like that was the MCU's big three, but like in Marvel comics, do you think that Iron Man?
No, I don't personally think that's the big three.
Oh, okay.
That's just what they call it.
Because like
just like DC calls it the Trinity.
Yeah, but they're like top three.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's top three Marvel? I'm going Spider-Man, Wolverine, Captain America.
You smoking dick if you don't put Iron Man in there.
I thought about it. That's why I was like... That was why I sat there on that last one. I was like,
damn. Captain, but at the end of the day, based on what Iron Man has done
it's gotta be
for Marvel Comics in general, funded the Avengers, gave them all suits, gave them well, I heard in the comic books like they was all getting a salary being Avengers. You know, plus they lived in like a penthouse and stuff. He upgraded all their costumes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's part of the Illuminati. You know, with Professor X, Black Panther, and them niggas. And Thanos. He's a very important character. That's why he deserves to be in the big three.
Yeah, valid.
Thor, I don't think Thor really got like that popular into the MCU.
Exactly. That's why I was saying like
they did keep him up there. Like, yo, he's strong. He that guy. Like, he the big muscle. But at the end of the day, like, I don't really think people was fucking with Thor like that till the MCU came out.
But like that's before the MCU. The reason I would say like the big three had to be Captain America is because bless you, sorry. Is because he kind of started a lot of it from like World War II on, like through history. It was Cap. And then Spider-Man came around. He was cool. Everybody related to Spider-Man. And then Wolverine. When I was young, everybody wanted to be Wolverine. And then I loved him so much. I used to just call him X-Man. I didn't even call him.
I called him X-Man too.
Yeah, because I didn't know. Fuck them other niggas.
I said that to my mom too. X-Men didn't show up on this episode. My mom was like, "They're called the X-Men.
Yeah.
They're all the X-Men." I wanted X-Men to show up.
I just wanted X-Men.
I was that kid too.
We're all dumbass kids.
However, I gotta ask you this question about the big three from Marvel. Now you said Spider-Man, Wolverine, Iron Man. Is that based on popularity? Is that based on power level? Is that based on smarts? Could they save the galaxy?
Mm-hmm. Just 3 of them?
Just those 3.
No. The reason...
Can the Trinity...
That's different. I think that's not... I don't think that's fair. Yeah. I just don't think that's fair. Because I think that the Trinity for DC isn't fair. Because not only are they the most popular characters, they are also...
Some of the most powerful.
Yeah, they are those niggas. Like,
the smartest.
Yeah, you got the literal strongest dude. You got the strongest woman. And then you've got the smartest dude. And he's human and the most relatable.
Yeah.
Where, like, the other 3, you've got a very relatable Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. Really cool-looking, strong. Same with Wolverine. Yeah. Cool-looking, cool powers and shit. Mm-hmm. And then you got Iron Man, who's just, like, the leader. Mm-hmm. None of them are even close to the strongest.
Yeah.
Like, all of them got bodied by actual strongest characters.
True.
Like, low-key.
That's true.
Would you throw the Hulk in there? If you want to talk about, like, influence?
Yeah, because you got to do, like, influence. You got to do popularity. You also got to do strength. And I like the big 3 that they originally had.
Yeah.
Like Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. Mm-hmm. But if you stack that same squad, I guess Trinity is just like, why is this your big 3?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I think they probably picked those 3 because like, I don't know why they.
I think it's because they felt like they had to.
Right.
It's like in the. I don't know, because I guess the Avengers, and that's actually something that is I didn't even pay attention to before. Is like, how there's all these teams that they have for, like, they have the Avengers, but then they have like the new Avengers. They have, like, what I mean. They have all these different Avengers. Then you've got West Coast Avengers. Yeah, then you got the X-Men. Then you've got where, like, all their teams change. Yeah. So sometimes our Iron Man isn't even in there. You know what I mean? Sometimes Captain America isn't even, well, most of the time he's in there. But, like, still, you know what I mean? You got these transition or, like, characters that jump in, jump out. Spider-Man sometimes is in it. Sometimes he's like, I just want to do my own thing. But no matter what, for Justice League,
same thing with the Justice League too.
For the most part, besides, like, teams like the Outsiders, the big teams, you got the Justice League. Then you got the Justice Society. You've got... There's, like, one other one that has the big 3 in it. So, like, the 3 biggest teams all have Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. Now, if you want to talk about, like, the other teams, like the Outsiders, like, that's a subsect of, like, stuff. You know what I mean?
Them niggas get busy, too.
They kind of cold. They should do
niggas could probably fuck up the Avengers, too.
They could, though.
Straight up.
Depending, honestly, there's a lot of different variations of the Outsiders that would do damage.
Yeah.
I love the Outsiders.
I'd love to see it. I don't know enough about the Outsiders, but I've seen, like, some of their rosters, and I'm like,
some of them
niggas get busy.
Cold, bro. And, like, they touch different levels of, like some of them touch spirit realm shit.
Yeah.
Some of them touch, like, whatever that other realm is, the magic world. Yeah. Some of them just be base level dudes, but cold. Mm-hmm. DC, I don't care what nobody says. DC's topping.
They topping.
If they just had somebody better, like, I know I keep saying this, like, James Gunn better do his thing, but, like,
who? Look at you this. Which sub team do you think could take down the X-Men?
Teen Titans.
Dog, that's crazy. I was thinking, dog, the niggas Teen Titans can fuck up the X-Men.
Yeah, no, because I was thinking about it. I was like, wipe the floor with them. Wipe the floor with them.
Dog, it's kind of humorous.
I started so small too. I started at the bottom level and just was like, easy. No, you can even say Young Justice. Impulse is so low.
You're not wrong.
I mean, what, Quicksilver? No, he's burning them. Impulse is burning him.
Yeah.
Impulse in some spots moved so fast he would just be two people.
Yeah.
Impulse read an entire library and just got smart as shit.
Yeah.
He just sat there and like that.
Yeah.
Niggas was like, these books are floating.
That's one nigga.
That's one dude. I need to get to Raven.
Raven versus Jean Grey.
That's a good fight. Not gonna hold. Jean Grey or Phoenix?
Let's say Phoenix versus Raven. Phoenix versus Raven.
Phoenix might. How far along is Raven in her knowledge?
She all the way up there. We talking.
I don't know.
We talking strongest Phoenix. We talking strongest Raven.
Shit. Yo, that's actually mad tough. That's crazy.
I want to give it to Raven.
That's mad tough.
I'm gonna give it to Raven.
Oh yeah. Because if she's at max potential too and like has control of her shit, because most of the time she loses because she gets in her own way.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "Oh,
she
I
can
can't
send that nigga to the shadow room,
bro." It just whoop. That's how he's. That's what I was messing up.
Go fight my daddy.
Go deal with Trigon for a minute. He gonna be like,
"Why did you do this to me?" I thought we was on good terms, Raven.
Man, nah, Raven. That's crazy.
That's straight. Plus, you know, in those death battles, I've already seen that. What's her name? Zatanna can beat the Scarlet Witch.
Damn.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't have expected that.
Well, when I first saw it, they said like Zatanna versus Scarlet Witch. I'm like, that seems like a good fight. You know what I'm saying?
But if I wouldn't have seen like side by side like stat comparison.
They showed all the stats.
I'm thinking Scarlet Witch is one.
And I was like, Zatanna is that nigga.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Very slept on.
Yeah, like they stacked it up, and I was like,
and I'm not just talking about
it's
Batman.
not even close.
Like she just
between her and Scarlet Witch, it's not even close. I'm like, this is insane. Same thing with like Doctor Fate and Doctor Strange. It's not even close.
Doctor Fate's winning that.
It's not even close.
Yeah, because Doctor Strange has, and that's we've talked about this before, but like Marvel's issue is themselves.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, the only reason he's not Doctor Fate is because he gets in his own way.
Yeah.
Same with Scarlet Witch. If she just like stopped, she just picked a side, was a good guy or a bad guy, and then focused on herself, and then got good.
And did her thing?
Yeah, because like...
because, I don't know, bro. You might be right about this Marvel shit, because we have seen like maybe 4 or 5 movies of Marvel characters fighting each other.
Just themselves,
and I'm like, damn.
Themselves.
The Avengers fought each other in the first movie.
The whole time. Until like the last fight.
And then the second movie, they had new Avengers fighting themselves.
Dude.
Civil War had the Avengers fighting the Avengers.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Had fighting each other.
Yeah.
Low key, Infinity War.
Yeah.
In the beginning of it, they were like, you deal with this over here, we're going to deal with this over here.
Guardians with the Avengers fighting each other.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Because I have not... There's not like a long list of DC movies where they fight each other. They usually just cooperate.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we know what's important.
Yeah.
If we don't get it together, these niggas is going to fuck us up.
Yeah.
Because Thanos
that big three
up
is
the
solid.
Infinity War.
Yeah, that's what it usually is. Because like Hal Jordan be doing some dumb shit, but then Wonder Woman or Batman just gonna be like, shut the fuck up and get in line. There's not that when you're like you said, the big three, Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor are the 3 most dysfunctional alcoholics. Like, of course, it's just going to trickle down. You got Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman not dealing with no shit. And then Batman's back pocket is Superman just being like, shut up or talk to the big guy. And then he's like, damn.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to do
But even still, he ain't even got to do that.
It doesn't, because they're
had
all
to.
scared of this.
They're scared of a human.
Shook, bro. That was my favorite shit in the Justice League, when they were like, I don't want to deal with Batman. You deal with Batman. These dudes got powers. You talking about power, like low key could just boom. And quick side note, I loved that Batman the Brave and the Bold. Who was it? Captain Atom.
Yeah.
Did you see that episode where he was talking about, why do people respect you so much? And like, why are they scared of you? And he was like, I don't know. And then he goes, boom, you're dead. Boom, you're dead. Boom, you're dead. See? And I was like, why? You really, like, because it would have been that easy.
Yeah.
Captain Atom just, you're dead. You're atoms now. You are literally disintegrated. Yeah. But everybody respected that, man.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted that.
It's true. Not a single person.
But I loved it.
That's what I need. That's what I want. James Gunn universe.
Please, James.
Give us the Batman we want and deserve.
From what I've seen so far, and the way that he handles teams, the way that he handles, the way that he's handled like big personalities in other movies like Suicide Squad, and then the way that he was, and because at first I was like skeptical with like him doing serious, because he did Guardians of the Galaxy, all the other, like the early ones. This was before I had seen the most recent Guardians of the Galaxy. But he did all comedic teams. And I'm like, Justice League ain't about that comedy. You might get comedy every once in a while because Batman might sneak something in there. You like, yo, Batman said something. And it's not even that it's funny what he said. What he said was so just...
Yeah.
And you'd be like, yo!
Yeah.
Like that type of comedy, you know what I'm saying? But like... Nah, so I was skeptical, but then when I saw that last Guardians, I almost cried.
Yeah.
I did cry.
I cried a little bit myself.
It's a good thing I saw it with my two homeboys that were like, I was sitting there and I was like, guys, I might cry on this one. And I just the one, I didn't let them see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
just had held that. He said hurt.
Oh my goodness. That's a good movie.
I can't watch that movie again, but I want to watch that movie again. But like, I'll cry.
Dog, he had me shook at the very beginning. Adam Warlock showed up and started fucking.
Yeah, just threw. And I was like, boom.
I was like, oh my god, he can really kill the whole team right here. And I was like, this is the last movie, or each one of these niggas gonna
they're
die?
just all gonna die.
This is the first 15 minutes. What the fuck?
That was nuts.
That shit had me hooked, bro. But yeah, I think he might do a good job. I think he should. Well, it was really clowning him for how his Adam Warlock looked when he was flying and shit.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was kind of cool.
I don't know. That's just Adam Warlock. I think he's gonna do different with Superman because he's gonna be like, I know what Superman's supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna do good.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna do good.
I think so too. I'm optimistic.
I'm optimistic too. Even though I didn't really like the suit. Why'd they bring the panties back? You like the panties? Yeah. You like Superman with his panties?
Underarm outside.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just breaks up the color scheme.
It does break up the color scheme.
Like, the new 52 comics and stuff? When Batman was first shown, I was like, that's way too much gray.
That is a lot of...
You got gray in your symbol, and then you got gray in your combat boots. Or, I mean, you got black in your symbol and black in your combat boots, and then it's just gray.
You know what? I feel like I could have designed a better Batman suit.
Definitely could have.
But, it is what it is. You're absolutely right. There was too much gray and there was too much blue. However, I never really liked underwear.
I think I just grew up on it and I was used to it. Because I didn't notice it until either people, pointed it out or it was gone. Because then I was like, why does this suit not look right? But then it was because, shit like that.
So you happy it's back?
I don't care that much.
Damn.
I'm just happy they didn't bring the nipples back.
We just need some good stuff.
Yeah, because honestly, I'll let them do whatever they want with the suits if the movies are good. I don't care. I like because like I've already seen a good visual Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen good visuals Batman. A lot of variations. Now I just want good stories because that's what I think everything with DC's been missing. It's just like good story, and they've had so much potential with these. Like a good Flashpoint was so lined up. All of these movies had such good setup. Teed up.
And the way the Flash movie could have ended, they could have just gone straight into the gun universe.
They kind of did, but then didn't at the same time. I think they did that with Shazam.
It kind of felt like more like a question mark by the end of the Flash.
Yeah.
Instead of saying like, "Oh, okay, I'm in a new universe. This doesn't exist anymore."
They should have just done that. And then he would have just shown up in that one, and then I don't know how they would have. They could have just said something where he's like, "This will do." Like that's all he would have had to say. But then now it's like cryptic, and then you're like, "What the fuck did he mean by that?"
Yeah.
And then you maybe have like a cutscene to like, new Justice League something. I don't know.
I'm just very confused now. Very confused. They left things off on a whole cliffhanger. So now Gunn got some explaining to do.
Yeah.
He got some explaining to do.
I don't even think they're gonna touch that movie again. I think that was just it. Unless James Gunn is like really, I mean, I'm not doubting his ability, but like if he wanted to like fuck people's minds, he could eventually bring back Ezra Miller. Like, you know what I mean? And like, I thought I was gonna be. But like he could just bring some stuff back. You know what I'm saying? He could just bring. Like everybody wanted a good Henry Cavill. Like I think we talked about it before, where they could do like a. What's that one with this alternate Earth? And then they had like instead of Batman, it was like Night Owl or whatever his name was or something like that, and then you had Superman, but he was weird looking, and then Crisis, was it Crisis on Two Earths?
Oh yeah,
I think that's what
Crisis on Two Earths,
yeah, and you could just bring all those dudes back, and then people can have like the closure that they wanted. I would love that.
That would be nice.
But can't always get what we want.
We can't, even though we asked.
Yeah. What was a movie that we like did ask for and we couldn't get?
Spider-Man 4.
Spider-Man 4?
Yeah.
That one was lined up too.
It was like,
Tobey Maguire one,
You can't do it. I mean, we're getting a Spider-Man 4 now.
Kind of, yeah. What's that, Secret War?
No,
they're gonna do it?
They're doing the thing with Tom Holland.
Oh, that part, yeah.
So we're getting a Spider-Man.
Because they still like
it's
even
the Spider-Man.
Yeah, they still hinted at Sam Raimi still doing.
I heard about that too.
I was like, cool. But
that public domain thing, that shit gonna be crazy. I gotta see what happens.
I'm scared.
Because if people just start making movies, that shit gonna be crazy. It's gonna be so dope. Especially if, I'm gonna say it'll be dope if like the right people decide they want to do it. But I can't think of who else is also public domain at the moment.
I don't think anybody is.
Because I think it's all like
I think it's all just like because I think that Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, because they're all around the same year, they're all because it's like a contract.
Like
so like they've had 100 years, and so like
100 years.
Batman.
Well, actually, it's almost been 100 years.
No, I was gonna say, but I think Batman started in 1929, so I think we actually have 4 years. I could be wrong. I could be a bad Batman fan if I don't know that.
I want to say it was like Batman was like 1918.
Could be that far.
And then Superman was like 1930 something.
I don't know, cause I mean, if you want to go based on like Detective Comics, I'm about to show my nerdiness, but like they had like Detective Comics first, kind of, and then they had Batman.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go based on like what the Detective Comic was, like I don't know.
Yeah.
And they had previous Detective Comics, and then they had Batman.
Yeah.
Was introduced or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. That public domain would be crazy. Because now anybody can.
The possibilities.
Yeah. Which I don't know how I'm gonna feel.
We could get a Batman.
We could.
Whoever's got the biggest budget is really who's gonna shine.
Mm-hmm.
What it comes down to.
Disney. Fuck. They're gonna make a Disney princess Batman. Or they're gonna. I don't know, man. I'm scared. Disney scares me.
Why?
They just do too much. They ruin stuff.
They do too much. They do own a lot.
Yeah.
But they still not like the most powerful company out there.
But they got Marvel. You got Pixar, kind of. You got Star Wars. Because I think that Pixar is still kind of. No, I lied. They did own Pixar.
Yeah.
They kind of got parts of Sony.
They do.
And
the
then,
Spider-Man parts.
but like Star Wars is the one that hurts the most. Because like
Star Wars,
they're just fucking it up.
Oh, I'm
In my
sorry,
opinion,
bro.
it hurts, man.
I'm sorry.
It's like there's a timeline
Sorry.
that they have in these movies, and you need to watch these movies. By the way, I'm sorry, but they have like this timeline with like all the movies that they've currently had. But there's like a whole lot of lore and like stuff that they could make movies about that happened previously before all of these movies, and they just won't do it. They just keep adding movies in between this timeline, but it's like, stop. You're running out of it's like you're running out of space. Like you already had 6 movies talking about this stuff. We're not even counting 7, 8, 9 because those are booty cheeks. But you've got 1 through 6, and then you made some shows for afterward, you know, and movies, I guess. But like then you keep making stuff in between. But it's like we got all this information. You know what I mean?
We got all the in between information.
Kind of, yeah. Like some of it's like implied. So like you have 1 through 3 is like a 20-year span, but like you get a good gist of what. No, would I say 20 years? I'd say like 20 years. Yeah, 20 years between 1 and 3 happens, and then there's a gap between 4 and 5, and it's another like 20 years, because. And so, like, what they're trying to do is fill in all this space that you don't really need because, like, it's kind of self-explanatory. Like, 1 through 3, you're like, this is what happened, whole government switch, all this stuff happened, boom, end of an era.
Yeah.
20 years later, this is the new era, and now they're trying to rebel against the bad guys, because I guess technically, like, the bad guys won, you know what I mean? So, like, now they're, like, trying to rebel back.
Yeah.
So now it's like that's an era. Cool. I don't really need to see a million stories of what happened in between that isn't even relevant really to what happens in the, you know what I mean? They're just like grabbing stuff. Talk about stuff that happened before because that's way more interesting. You've got thousands of years of stories you can tell. Do that. That's my Star Wars rant.
Well, we appreciate it here in the suggestion box.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there too. But those are movies that I wish we had.
Yeah.
Is there any we're missing?
Is there any we're missing?
Because those are like the big ones. You got the list? Because I know we made a list.
We did make a list, but I want to say there was another movie that I really, feel like I was missing.
I'm going to sneak this in here. Is an independent Deadpool movie that wasn't for Star Wars, because we'd technically be on like Deadpool 4.
Yeah.
If Disney didn't do what they were doing.
Yeah. They're like, hey, you're part of us now.
Yeah.
So you gotta wait some years.
What was the face?
What?
What was the face?
Static Shock.
Oh! Oh!
Static Shock.
Oh! So good.
Yes.
So good.
We need that.
I need that.
I want that.
So good.
Special delivery. G-Dep.
That would be so nice. And you can like low-key, like that actually wouldn't even be bad as like a TV series. So, you know how CW kind of did some stuff?
Yeah.
I would like to see that live action though.
Me too.
Like you don't have to.
The last I heard, Michael B. Jordan was working on it. Like I don't think he's playing Static.
I was about to be so mad
that he was a producer for the movie. But that was like,
oh, they might have that kid from Stranger Things in it.
All this shit happened.
Yeah, I think I heard about that. Because I'm pretty sure what's the guy's name from Stranger Things? Yeah. But I also hear rumors about him being Miles in like a live action thing. But I also think that they can just find like more black actors. You know?
Me too.
More young.
Do you think he would be good?
I think he'd be really good at Static Shock.
You think he'd be good at Static?
Oh yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Because I think that he would be good as Thor.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think he would be as good as Miles because Miles is also Afro-Latino.
He is.
So that's part of it.
They need to get somebody, who fits the description for real.
Because, like, you can. You know why I hate movies when they do that. And they'll make a character black. Or, to be inclusive. Or, just whitewash or Asian wash or, whatever they do. But it's like, you can just find another actor. Make it accurate. Short the shot. Or just, if you want more inclusion, make characters that look like those people. Like Static Shock.
Make them popular,
Yeah, that's what they did.
Yeah.
Static wasn't even a DC comic because the show kind of forced it. Yeah. That's how popular it was that they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make you canon.
Yeah, we're gonna buy you.
Yeah, that's hard.
We want you to be a part of the squad."
And then they had the Justice League crossover and shit. What a time! Early 2000s TV with their crossovers.
And then fast forward some years, this nigga joins the Teen Titans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn.
And he's in Young Justice, I think. Actually, in the show. Yeah. It's hard. And I'm happy because originally they just combined him and Black Lightning.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
I'm happy they separated them.
Me too. That used to piss me off.
I mean, stop giving black characters lightning powers, but
I still don't like him. It's like, okay.
Yeah, you just be there.
He's cool.
Mm-hmm.
He can do lightning stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that made, Virgil so dope, this nigga flew on a glider.
Yeah.
That was super.
A little
dope.
trash can?
It was a trash can at first until he evolved, got the new suit, had the little disc he threw out there, and that boy was like...
Because, low-key Static could be, you can make... The way that they made Spider-Man, the newest Spider-Man, is exactly how you can make Static.
How so?
With the gadget upgrade, you start him out, or just any Spider-Man story. You start him out kind of scrubby, evolve him into now I've got, and he's smart too. So you can even have him or have the guy in the church. What was the guy's name in the show?
Richie.
You can have Richie get involved. Yeah. That would be hard.
He wanted to get in a suit too.
Yeah, he did. And then they were that was so hard.
With the backpack robot,
bro. The little helper dog.
He just throw the fucking.
That show was ahead of
those little
time.
grenades that would wrap people up.
Oh yeah, that was his go-to.
Gear was dope.
He would always get caught.
And he had jetpack. What was it? Didn't he have skates?
Yeah, you get the skates.
Turning the fucking thrusters.
That was hard.
Gear was dope.
Yeah. Slept on. See, that show so good. That would be a great movie to have.
Static Shock movie. I need that line.
Oh my goodness! And then that would be episode or the second movie. Mm-hmm. So you have the first movie is just Static climbing up. He meets him to help his gear up, and then they're talking, and then he's like, "Hey, maybe one time you could get some gear of your own." And then he was like, "I could do that. I know the technology." And then that's how the movie ends. Mm-hmm. And then you got the second movie.
Yeah. And then we say you get 2 movies in, and they bring him into the Justice League world.
Yeah. You can even have it side by side with
what they did with Spider-Man.
Yeah, just have a side by side, or even a side by side with Teen Titans. That would be so hard. Yeah. 1, drop a Teen Titans movie.
Yeah, 2. I heard there's a Teen Titans movie in development, but it would be dope if he had his first 2 movies. Yeah, and maybe in the second movie,
that would be
he's
so
introduced
dope.
to the Teen Titans. Listen,
because that would be
your help, dog. And he's like, who is you? Yeah, you're the Teen Titans. Y'all in that building with the team. Yeah, I want it.
Because that would be a good way to start introducing characters if people want them. Yes. Because now you can feel the waters. Oh, here's Static Shock. Oh, y'all liked him? All right, we'll throw him in the Teen Titans. Yeah. Or if you keep having one-off characters, let's say you had a who's a teen character.
Shit, Blue Beetle.
Yeah, let's say you have Blue Beetle, and then you're that wasn't that good. That was I love that movie actually. Yeah. That movie was very underrated. People didn't like it. I loved it. I thought it was great. It was exactly what I wanted. Kind of simple.
Yeah, it was real simple.
But it introduced the character well. You got some good action scenes. That was it. People were like, yeah, this story was really basic. Good.
Yeah.
You don't have to
It felt like an
overcomplicate it.
intro superhero movie.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed
And
it.
I just wanted him to be introduced.
I was like, okay, you don't have to do a second movie. Just add him to a team now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he's going to be tough to... And I'm tired of movies doing that. Like, you're not going to make certain movies, but you're going to make a sequel to, like, respectfully, Shang-Chi. I don't need a second Shang-Chi movie. And I think they actually canceled it. Or no, they keep pushing it back.
What? You don't want to see Shang-Chi 2?
I didn't want to see Black Panther 2.
Damn. That's fair. But that's because old dude died. I've been wanting a Shang-Chi 2.
Okay. That's fair.
I've been wanting a Shang-Chi 2.
I
like the first one.
I just wanted him more introduced into the shits more.
Me too. That's why I wanted a second one. Because like if they're going to start introducing who's going to be the next team, if he's going to be part of the next team, then maybe he should get like a couple movies.
That's valid.
You know, you find out a little more about his backstory.
Yeah.
Because what if he's like the next Captain America?
Okay.
Not to say he's going to be the next Captain America, but next part of the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? The next Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
He's more powerful than Hawkeye. That's
Speaking
disrespectful.
of Hawkeye, they shouldn't have made a show.
No.
That
show was actually pretty good, though.
I couldn't watch it.
I enjoyed it.
Couldn't do it.
The girl was dope.
Really?
Yeah.
I also think I have like a personal beef with what's her
I like
name?
Haley Stein.
Haley Stein.
I like Haley Stein.
I don't know what it is about her. I'm just like not sold.
Is it her face?
Anything she's in. Maybe it's the way she acts. But like there's just nothing she's in where I'm like, oh yeah, I really like that girl for some reason. She was in like Pitch Perfect 2 or 3, I think.
Bro.
She's my least favorite part of that. And I didn't like Anna Kendrick. But anyway, sorry.
She's Spider-Gwen.
The Voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't like her?
She's the voice.
You didn't like her?
Good voice.
She was good in that movie.
It's a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voice acting is a skill.
It is.
You like, it is it?
Yeah.
It is?
Whatever.
I like Haley Steinfeld.
Okay.
I enjoyed her in the Hawkeye show. I don't think they should have made the Hawkeye show.
Mm-mm.
I did enjoy it though.
Didn't
it was
think they needed
better
Echo
than Echo.
Yeah, I didn't think they needed Echo either.
That was way better than Echo.
Mm.
And I liked Miss Marvel, like the first episode, because I was like, ooh, this is a cool direction they're going in.
Mm.
And then it felt like they kind of dropped those ideas and was like, yeah, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. And then it just felt disjointed by the end of it.
Yeah, and then they tried to change stuff about her just to make her fit better.
Yeah.
Which, like, fine, I guess, but, like, just do better. Just do better. I don't know what more I can say. Just do better. There's so much better that could be done in all of these.
And then they keep pushing back Blade.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they don't know what they're doing. That's why, like, they came out
It's
with
so
that
weird to
BS
hear that
statement.
MCU doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
After laying the golden bricks of what to do and get it right, all of a sudden they just don't know what they're doing. That's wild.
I think it's just because they got so lucky for so long.
Lucky.
Yeah, so like think about it, because somebody had made a point about like it's tough to make movies over a long period of time because things happen. Like think of the Dark Knight trilogy, Dark Knight 3. That's a movie I wish I could have gotten, but like obviously again, but like Heath Ledger died.
Mm-hmm.
If they were gonna do like, let's say they were gonna do like a Justice League movie with that Batman and stuff, like, and then Heath Ledger dies, they would have been fucked. They're not gonna be able to do like the Legion of Doom or anything like that. You know what I mean? And like Marvel got lucky for like a lot of that. Like the fact that Chadwick Boseman died after Endgame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could have happened before. So you had such a run of like perfection where you didn't have anything that like slowed it up, changed things. The only thing that slowed things up was the Spider-Man contract, and they made it work just in time.
True.
You know what I mean? Sony could have been dicks. Been
They
like,
sure
no.
could have.
But like Marvel for a long time got lucky, and I think their luck just ran out.
Damn.
Like it was like destined for them to reach this peak, and then they were like, Chadwick Boseman, Jonathan Majors, more contract issues, people not wanting to do this anymore. That's another thing.
Yeah.
If they just stopped wanting to do it, like the early Batman stuff, they had Val Kilmer, Michael Keaton, and George Clooney all the same Batman.
Yeah. crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
hear
think-
about some of them saying like, oh, it's like being locked
Yeah.
into a contract. I can't do what I want to do because Marvel might call me.
Yeah.
I just beg, nigga, you got a job that's paying stupid amounts of money.
Yeah.
And when you done with this, whenever that happens,
Think of the nerds.
you could demand so much more money.
Yeah.
For whatever the fuck you want to do after that.
For anything.
Anything. Oh my God.
You always, and if you do a really good job, you could just get a call back whenever.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you want to now.
Yeah.
Because that's what I think Chris Evans is doing. They're talking about possibly doing a series with him going, which this is something I would actually want to see. Him going back and dropping off all the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
That'd be hard.
That would be dope.
I'm ready. Do that.
You
Bro.
ready?
Yeah.
You want that?
I do want that.
Gunse.
What?
Huh? Shit.
Shit.
We'd like to thank y'all for watching the suggestion box.
We went off a little bit.
That's what
Man.
happened when we both eat. It's not
It's
just you this
different.
time.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys next week.
Boost.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell on that button so you know every time we about to drop.
If you liked what you saw, if you got your own opinions, you can form them in the comment section below, and we'll put it in the suggestions.